It's a beautiful morning over here and another day to thank the Lord, because look at the rainbow over there on a very bright morning, and it's a little bit drizzling, but we thank the Lord for this wonderful day. The skies are so good and it seems we're going to have a very shiny day. And guess what? The tractor is here. Today we are tilling. So the question here is it a disc tractor or a tiller tractor? Because there's a difference between a disc tractor and a tiller tractor, because a disc tractor has round discs like these ones. You see 1, 2, 3. Others have 3 or 2 discs, others have up to 10 discs, and this makes the difference between a tiller tractor and a disc tractor. While a disc tractor is way heavier than a tiller tractor, it also is in size bigger than this in terms of storage and in terms of the space that it takes to go one trip. The round disc, they're very round, and these plates help to cut down and burst the big soils and make the chunks very, very soft. It even has angles that you can change if you want to dig somewhere at the corner, if you want to dig somewhere along the fence, if you want to dig sideways, if you want to dig when it has rained. It has different angles that you can adjust so fast and dig. A disc tractor is best known for its breaking ground so fast. You can even dig 3 acres for only 4 hours and finish very well without any hesitation. It also is well known of digging very clean, because you see like here there's no any dust like blowing upwards, so it only makes the environment very clean. Well, it's you to decide which one do you want, and at the same time which one works best for you, because on the other side the tiller tractor has a gear which you can set it, and again it can dig as much as you want, any depth and any side, either at the corners or along the fence, in thorny places, in hard grounds or soft grounds. Usually it has a manual adjustment for depth, so don't you worry, you can dig deep. It runs slower though, because a disc tractor can dig faster than a tiller. So it's slower and passes many passes so before you finish digging. It only digs a few acres and cannot do as much as a disc tractor. And then a tiller tractor removes dust up because it has to go deep, and that's how the mechanism is made. So it makes many passes, and anyway, the advantage of it does the work smoothly. Not like, you see this disc tractor, it leaves some chunks even if it digs deep. At this point, all of you know that I'm very, very happy, because we are almost done digging and I'm just about to start planting, and I'm very, very much excited. Though, as much as I'm excited, the weather also is a determinant, and the casuals too is another determinant. Let me tell you the story of a farmer. You always wake up in the morning, you live one day at a time, because you do not know what you're going to face tomorrow. You only live one day at a time, step by step. If you finish one thing, you thank God and wait for the next day. Up to this point, I am now set. This far that I have come, I can say it's 60%, because I have the materials ready. I have the number of the people who I'm going to call as casuals. The seeds are down there under that tree we cut the other day. So I'm really grateful that in about, I think, 1 day or 2, I'm going to start to plant. And yes, this tractor really gave me a headache, because if you know, here around our area, we do not have such kind of tractors. So you have to order one from kilometers away and wait for them, hopefully that they are going to turn up. If not, they are going to delay, and your planting is not going to go as per schedule. And let me tell you, supervision is not for the faint-hearted. You really have to stay strong. So as a farmer lady, and this job is done mostly by men, digging the ridges is the most hardest part of the work, because the lines have to go straight. The lines have to be smooth in order for the ridges. The vines will be put on top, and when they grow, they have to go smoothly inside the soil so that they can grow the tubers. So at this point, I'm very focused and I'm ready to do the supervision thoroughly because the output is determined by the input. As you can see, I'm also here. I did not give this tractor person an easy time because I had to check, because this other part, the uppermost part, we had not put herbicides, and therefore the weeds did not die, all of them. So I had to do a very close supervision so that he can dig deep and crack the soil inside. You see, he had started with this upper side, and I told him to go back on the other side because if you look at the farthest end, the soil is finer and you cannot see any weeds. But if you look at a few steps on the right of this chamber where he had started, you can closely see the grass running on top. And hooray, in 4 hours we already done ploughing. Now we took a visit around our village to see how beautiful this Mother Earth, Mother Nature has given us this land. You see how fertile the place is? We have different cash crops. We have tea, we have bananas, and down there's a stream. That river is called River Gucha. The River Gucha runs in many countries. At this point, the weather was very good, but anyway, in the afternoon, it's still going to rain. So before it rains, we went to visit my aunt who lives a little bit far from our place, maybe 30 minutes, I can say. And here you can hear at the background. Tomorrow we're having a teacher around, so stay tuned so that you can learn how to plant vines.